What is going on, y'all? This is your boy J Bobs here on the call tonight for League of Gentlemen Week 6 action between our Green Bay Packers and their New Orleans Saints. As tonight we travel to the Superdome and look to get a win inside the dome. We've been playing a lot of home games, some games that have been rainy and windy and yucky weather that we just don't like. We had a sunny game against the Vikings, and that was a good change for us. We were a lot better under the sun than again in the wind when we played against the Lions. So that's something that will be taken out of the equation here tonight. And hopefully we can have the same success as we did last night against the Minnesota Vikings. And this is a quick turnaround, 72-hour advance. Usually I'm not playing at least for 2 days. I'm right back in action, back to back. So hopefully my mind stays sharp. I'm staying in this game, and they continue to build on what I did last night. It'd be a lot harder if I lost that game to the Vikings, and I'd be trying to win a game here on the road against the Saints. Um, but with that said, we can build on that momentum. Um, do not just kind of ignore that record that they're 0-5 because anything could happen. You gotta stay focused no matter what. So we're gonna stay sharp. We're gonna stay focused, and we're gonna make sure that we play this game the way we're meant to play this game, which is pound it down their throats and then hit them with a play action or two or a surprise pass play when the time is right. And I'm going to tell this Saints user that I am sending him the invite. Also looking at some chats on my phone. Okay. We're traditional in this game. You're going to kick. Well, we won the coin toss, that is. There it is, the Caesars Superdome, the site of tonight's matchup between our Green Bay Packers and their New Orleans Saints. No wind in the Superdome, of course, so we'll just tee it up and kick it normally against his former team, and we're underway. And there's a good return. Actually, not really. Not really a good return. To the 21. That's it. Just felt like he had a lot more space to return that than he actually was able to use in the end. See, last night we were playing underdog. Tonight they're playing underdog. So we got to think, what did the Vikings user do wrong against me? And try to avoid that here tonight. Then Alvin Kamara is going to be a key. He gets the ball here on first down and gets 3. Last night, Dalvin Cook was the key factor for the Vikings. So no surprise there that we're going to still be trying to stop the run defensively as much as we were last night against Dalvin Cook. So on 2nd and 7, McCall takes the snap and looks to throw, and he has an easy pitch and catch for a first down. He caught me off guard there. I'm not sure why I wasn't ready for that corner route, but I just wasn't. So now 1st and 10 for the Saints after that. And there's a gaping hole for Alvin Kamara, and he gets on the plus side of midfield and a first down. That's a gain of 15 yards for Alvin. Yeah. Kind of sounds like Dalvin, just without the D. Got to keep that in mind. But right now he's breaking off chunks, and that's not what we want. Like, we still have our heads on that Vikings game, and we gotta move on. I know it's a quick turnaround tonight, though, so makes it a little bit more challenging. And Kamara, oh, that's just Tyree, and Tyree is gone. Unbelievable start to this game. The Saints just ran it down our throats. And it's 7-zip, just like that. We did not trail at all last night. Yeah, we just let the Saints shove it down our throats. And it's completely unacceptable. So here we go. Dobbs. Wow, just one man to beat. He almost did it. He was so close to breaking that. And instead, he gets to the 32. Still good return. We'll take this starting field position. 1st and 10. We've been in competitive games all year so far, so. And that pass. Hooper has it, and it's complete for a first down. I mean, after giving up the touchdown, it's imperative that this offense does something to rectify that. And that's a good way to start. Oh, he knows I'm going to run the football. He sent everybody that was anywhere close to the line there. And Aaron Jones only gets a yard. I don't like playing these later games because I feel a lot more tired after a long day like this today. And honestly, that's giving the Saints a better chance to beat me here. If I'm being brutally honest, but I should still win and not be making excuses. And that pass, Smith and Jigba has it for a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Saints did not have a 3rd down at all on their opening drive. We already have one here. And this Saints team comes to play. That's why I said we have to ignore that record. Especially after a big win against the Vikings. We can't let that just go to waste. The pass, Hooper has it, and that's going to be a first down. It gets to the 40. That moves the sticks. I like those crossing routes against man coverage because it's almost impossible to defend with man coverage. You have to have a hard, flat zone to beat it. Jones finds a hole, and Jones has a first down and more. Well, he saw me in the shotgun look. He certainly wasn't expecting that. So now it's 1st and 10 from the 24. So you get an outside look at the Superdome. And can't see the field from there, obviously, because there's a dome. And in this formation, he's got him bunched up at the line of scrimmage. And that pass, Smith and Jigba has it for the touchdown. Green Bay Packers. And an extra point away from tying it as the linebackers did drop, but they weren't quick enough. I kind of saw it coming, but I was like, I feel like we could beat it anyways. And here we go with some lag problems, and that's not good. Of course, they get a touchdown and the game disconnects. So now I gotta send some proof that I'm actually still on the game here. I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do here. So let's. I mean, the logical answer here would be to restart. Just restart the whole game because what I mean, I did have a touchdown. He had a touchdown, so it kind of just cancels out. And I can't see the franchise. That's not the first time it's happened this year. It happened. This happened back in week 1. If you guys remember that stream against Cave. And honestly, this DC might be beneficial for me. The DC against Cave was definitely not beneficial for me, but this one might be because I mean, until I got that touchdown, I really was not feeling good about the way the game was going. And that could be it. Well, yeah, the game just kind of bugged on me. And somehow it kicked me off the EA server. It's not my internet. I'm still on the stream. I'm still on the PlayStation Network, so that's certainly not it. But second time this season, I've had a disconnect, and it's just not what I'm looking for in a quality game. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead, and y'all already know my settings, but I'll show y'all again, and there you go. We're gonna just restart the whole darn thing. 0-0, not 7-7, 0-0. And there it is again, the Caesars Superdome, the site of tonight's matchup. And here we go again. And maybe our defense can do a better job this time in stopping Alvin and the Chipmunks. Well, it was their backup running back that scored a touchdown, which is kind of cliche because the Vikings' first touchdown was by their backup running back, Chandler. So right off the bat, they're coming out with 3 wide receivers. That was the formation they had success with. So I'm not surprised. And Kamara is tripped up after 3 yards. I'll tell you what, this offensive line by the New Orleans Saints is doing a better job than what the Vikings did. And that's kind of what's catching me off guard right now, is the fact that this offensive line is just moving people around everywhere. And he's coming out 4 wide, by the way, here on 2nd and 7. He could try to trick me. No, he's throwing it. And that is a horrible throw by McCall. So that makes it 3rd at 7. Can we get off the field here? I'm not necessarily known for my defense, obviously. We all know that. But we could possibly make a play defensively here and set the tone to start this game, and that's exactly what we want. And that's not going to do it. First down for Kamara out of the backfield. He saw what he saw. I mean, and he just got a first down off of it. I mean, I tried to get there in time, but Kamara's just a lot faster than the little linebacker. And it took Jair Alexander to stop him. Here's another trap play. He's running these trap plays with he's pulling that right guard over to the left when he's running the ball like that. So we got to keep that in mind. If he's going to keep doing that, if he's going to keep pulling that, we got to start sending someone through that A gap over there on the right side and make sure that he can't do that anymore. And it's a play action. And that he's hit, and Jair Alexander has an interception thanks to the pressure. That forced a horrible throw. And I've seen coverage sacks. That is a defensive line interception. Or in this case, it may have been a linebacker because I did send a blitz. And I sent a blitz with the intent of stopping that trap play. He didn't run the trap play. He did a play action. It was a good time to do play action. It's just he took too much time to throw that football. He could not have expected that blitz to hold up for as long, or that pass protection to hold up as long as it did against that blitz. And there's a run. Aaron Jones in the clear. Not quite in the clear, and now he is in the clear. Aaron Jones goes 76, touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Normally when we have running games and good running games, usually it's not in huge bursts like that. So that's a way to start the game too, I guess. Now the extra point. The former Saint, Will Lutz, drills it. So there we go, 7-zip. And that's a great kick by Lutz to make sure that if he was going to return that, that was going to be as hard as possible. And he chose not to at the end. And right off the bat, he's coming out 4 wide. He's not messing around here. This is not something we've seen often so far against our divisional opponent and the Buccaneers. And that pass is too far on front. I mean, the Saints do have a QB problem, and it looks like they're still trying to solve that with McCall not really making some of the best throws here so far today. Here we are on 2nd and 10. And he is going to run it with Kamara. And he gets 4. I just got a message from him. Oh. Restarts every time get me. Well, I had a feeling this may be the time that it would work out for me. Hopefully it stays that way. Knock on wood. This is a quarterback I've never seen before. That is also a thing that, like, it's going to make me a little suspicious. And that pass is out in front and intercepted by Jair Alexander again. That was just a bad throw, a good decision, but a terrible throw. And man, it's kind of helping me out right now, I'll admit, because this was an easy pitch and catch, and he misfired. And like, I was expecting, I'm not expecting, the thing is, I'm not expecting things to be simple like that route. I'm expecting, like, I'm used to playing the Vikings and the Lions, who have run like all these crossers and all these post routes and all those crazy patterns, and then there's this guy's running simple routes and I'm fooled by it. But if he's going to make terrible throws, then oh my goodness, Aaron Jones just running over people and getting into the end zone. He is unstoppable right now. He's already at 100 rushing yards. He does have -5 tackling, because I made him have -5 tackling via a conference to say, well, We're not going to overlook this team, and we're going to avoid an upset. And apparently that gave him -5 tackling. So that could be it. So just like that, it's 14-0 Packers. And I have not had a first quarter lead like this in a long time. So I don't know what to do here. I mean, I'm going to do everything I can to hold it. And I'm also going to hope this guy just keeps making terrible throws, because I'm not that good on defense, as you've seen. And there's Kamara getting a nice hole from his offensive line. He keeps getting this hole, and that's a trap play. This time it's the left guard. The trap plays have been getting us this whole game so far. It's just we've been getting lucky that this quarterback has been missing his throws. If I'm the Saints, I'm just running the ball every time right now. And I just revealed who I'm using. And this time, Tyree gets nothing. Stacked up behind the line of scrimmage on the draw play. And now it's 3rd and 4, and it didn't help that it was a high snap either. Like, I was ready for that one. Was not about to let him have that. So on 3rd and 4. And that pass, oh my goodness, how did he get there before my guy did? I had coverage right there. I had the right defense, and this was just poor execution. I mean, okay, I guess it's a tight end and a safety, so that's to be expected. He just took advantage of a mismatch, now that I'm looking back at that. But still, I don't like that. Because he was right there, and he just needed to be quicker. Oh, and wide open. Wide open, way down the field, and that is Jair's side of the field, too. I'm not sure what he was doing. He's moving the sticks here. That's why I said I can do everything I can to hold on to this lead. Game ain't over for a while now. Tyree gets 4. So 2nd and 6 coming up after that. And pass is caught, touchdown Saints. He's in there saying GG. I'm just thinking this game's not over. And the PAT is good. So that makes it 14-7. This guy looks a lot better than his 0-5 record. I'm just going to say that right now. That's why I ignore the record. He just tore our defense apart on that drive. That's not even something that undefeated Minnesota Vikings could do last night, with the exception of a couple of big runs. This guy just methodically drove it down the field. And seriously just took out all of our defenders on that drive. Even Jair was beat on that one. Jones gets it outside, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 48. And right now, I don't see a reason to do anything else right now but just line up and run the football. I really don't. because that's been what's working. And I tend to operate on the philosophy, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And there's a pass, and that's incomplete. I was hoping to catch him there off guard, but he didn't. He didn't fall for it. I was hoping he was listening to the commentary. I was hoping he was. I was just like, you know what? He's going to listen to me say, I have no reason to do anything but run this football right now. And I catch him with a play action, and it's caught by Smith-Njigba or something. But no, he was in coverage that time, and he was fully ready for that one. Jones gets the first down, and plenty more after that, too. So that moves to 6 for a first down. And that pass, Jacoby Myers has it for a first down. That's only Mac Jones' second throw of the whole game. Like, I don't need to throw the ball that much. If I'm just going to have success running the football, I'm going to keep doing it. But, I mean, I do have to mix it up because it's just a realistic thing to do. And that didn't fool the guy that came in untouched. And I tried to play action and wasn't ready for play action there. Honestly, the offensive line wasn't. So on 2nd and 10. Hopefully we can keep just pounding it though. Not this time. He was ready for it. And now we're in a passing situation. This is where he wants this game to be. Any passing situation for me, especially a 3rd and 10. I don't like that play. This is garbage. And that pass, oh my goodness, it's picked off. It's not over. Told you it's not over. And this guy's been driving it down the field. This guy does not play like he's 0-5. He's playing like he's 5-0 right now. And Kamara, football to the 27, and that'll end the first quarter. We had a good first quarter overall, but the way it ended was kind of bad. I got a little too cute. I should have just said, F it. Just run the football every single play. And then I let it get to a 3rd and 10 and was forced to throw the football, and he intercepted it because he's been getting out in front of balls before my guys have, on both sides of the ball. Remember that tight end catch on the last drive on the 3rd and 7? Actually, that may have been the drive before that, but still. Screen to Tyree, and he gets 1, and that's it. Good coverage there. So that first forces a 3rd and 7 situation. Oh, no. That's not the defense I wanted to call. And that's a first down. Should have called a timeout. I knew he was going to do crossers, and I got stuck in man coverage. So now 1st and 10 after that. And nobody in the area, and that's a easy 1st down. I'm just expecting the pressure to get there, and it's not. He must have a juggernaut offensive line, because my defensive line isn't anything to sneeze at. It's not the greatest, but it's not horrible. Like, they're not a bunch of pansies. It's just, they're moving them. They're protecting him like... And that's a pitch and catch to the 20, and that's another 1st down. So 1st down after that. He's going to throw it, and he's going to get it. And it's going to be Chris Olave on the catch, a gain of 7. This guy's been making his throws lately, and again, look at how many guys I sent, and he was protected. He was protected with all those guys coming, 6 of them, to be exact. I sent 6. I had cover 0. And I was absolutely banking on that getting home, and there's just no defensive line pressure right now. I might even have to switch to D-line. Because this is getting really bad. And that's a 1st down and plenty more. 1st and goal at the 5. They're winning this game at the line of scrimmage. There's no doubt about that. That pass caught Tyree. And that's poor tackling, as we had him at about the 5, and he gets all the way to the 1.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 1-yard line.
So now 2nd and goal. And we had a goal line formation, we still couldn't stop that. Touchdown Saints. What is wrong with our defensive line? They can't do anything in this game. Look at that. I sent literally everybody. It's all one-on-one. And they keep getting moved around. Somebody tell me what the overall is of the Saints offensive line, because this is like a god-tier offensive line. Like, it's just getting pushed around. Like, I can't do anything about defensive line being overpowered. And it's putting all this pressure on me to score points against a guy who is 0-5. And, like, I know, like, I try not to, like, see his record as 0-5, but I know I'm going to get memed if I lose this game. I've already been memed when I missed that kick against the Lions. So I'm not tolerating that shit again. Here's a run. And Jones spins off a tackle and gets to the 41. So that sets up a 1st down. Jones, 1st down. We're just going to keep doing what works at this point. Like, why do anything else at this point? Like, why even want to throw this football right now? I threw the football in the last drive, and I almost got sacked, and then I threw a pick, and then he got a tutty off of it. So, by the way, I didn't turn the ball at all against the Vikings. Just saying. Pass is caught by Jacoby Myers. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. We would like it to make it so the Saints don't get the football before the end of the half here, because we know that offensive line is full of stone walls, if you will. We're not going to let that. We want to control this game offensively, and clearly that's what we have to do. And there is the 2-minute warning. And that pass nearly picked off. What the heck? This has been a frustrating game so far. Now here on 3rd and 2. And Jones picks up the first. Man, he had to break a tackle there. And like I said, we would like to keep this ball in our hands for the remainder of the first half, if we can. Of course, we get a chance to score a touchdown. We're going to score a touchdown. We're going to try and score first, but we're certainly thinking about that clock right now. And that's a run that goes nowhere. So that makes it 2nd and 8 with 1:16 to go. Keep in mind, a field goal does give us the lead still. And that's a run. Jones is in for the score. Green Bay Packer touchdown. So that puts us back on top. And the kick is right down the middle. So it makes it 21-24, and hopefully this defensive line has gotten enough rest, because I'm running out of ideas for them to beat this offensive line. And we got to hold them for a minute, and they have all 3 other timeouts. So I'm thinking, I could send blitzes, but even those have been picked up by the offensive line. I mean, we got pressure once and forced an interception. There's that. But I mean, everything else we've tried to do defensively just hasn't worked in this game so far. By the way, they could still try to run this football with all 3 of their timeouts. They're not going to here. And that pass is caught for a first down. Unbelievable. Jair just missed the football. I turned around to try and get it, and he missed it. So now the Saints have it deep in our fairly deep in our territory now. And we had that play under wraps, and we just couldn't stop it. Once again, he could run this football. And he is going to run the football. And he's going to get plenty of yards. The wall pushes the line to the left. Not even an offensive line, it's more like an offensive wall. McCall in the shotgun here. And that pass is intercepted by Taylor Rapp. And can he get into space here? And he runs into a pile at the 41. Taylor Rapp may have just saved this game from being tied by intercepting that ball. And maybe that's the reason he's 0-5. He's not a bad user, clearly. It's just his quarterback has made those bad throws a lot. So now here on first down, clearly a throwing stick. Oh my goodness. Sack. And now the Saints are going to use the timeout. The pressure came off the right side, completely untouched, by the way. Matt Mahomes nearly picked off. That was a good read. And now on third, and he's got no timeouts, and I have the lead, and I get the ball to start the second half. We're going to play this conservative. Unless Jones gets 19 or more here on this play. And he will not. Oh, in fact, he fumbles the football. Are you kidding me? Let's see, they're reviewing it. Let's see, maybe the knee was down? And thank goodness the knee was down. Oh my gosh. Whew. That's a break. So that will be the end of the first half. – 21-14, Packers on top here in the Superdome. And a bizarre ending to the first half. Just a bizarre ending. I was hoping he wasn't going to touch this football again. Dobbs, no, I'm just going to kneel. So we got this ball, 1st and 10. This is where we can make it hard on the Saints user to get back into this game. Jones, and he's stacked up for 3, and that's it. Too busy looking for those plays that we got against the Vikings, and we're just, I mean, the running plays have been there. It's been great running the football. It's just when he's actually stopped the run once or twice, I've been forced to throw the ball, and he's been getting pressure every time. An untouched defensive lineman. Untouched 4-man rush. Mac Jones had approximately 2 seconds to throw that football. Smith-Njigba has it on a catch, and he might be gone. And he is. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. And that flips the script of that drive. From a defensive lineman coming in untouched to that. I was hoping to get him open quick, and he wasn't really open. He just made a nice contested catch. And Lutz drills the extra point. Makes it 28-14. I mean, up by 2 scores again. Feeling good now, but again, not over. Definitely not over. He got back into the game once. He can certainly do it again. So after the touchback, it's first down for the Saints. Kamara is lined up to the right. And Kamara is stacked up for a 1-yard gain this time. It's going to be on me as the user to stop that play. And in that case, I did. I haven't been doing the best job at doing so far, so we would like to have a lot more of that. 2nd and 9 now. And that pass broken up by Stokes. And now it's 3rd and 9. I was not taking any chances. I would love to have intercepted that, but we were going to do whatever we needed to do to make that play work. Third and 9, and now it's a passing situation here. And Tyree out of the backfield. That's been killing me. These little halfback routes. I've been looking. I keep thinking I'm playing the Lions or the Vikings, and I'm not. I'm playing the Saints. He's playing a lot different, and he's killing me with these little dink and dunks. And that pass caught, and he's barely tripped up at the 26. And this is how he gets back in the game. He's, again, no defensive line pressure whatsoever. You can just say send a blitz, but that hasn't been working either. In fact, it almost feels like suicide when I'm sending a blitz because it's just cover 0. Kamara finds the hole. Or, excuse me, this is Tyree, and he's in. Touchdown Saints. It's back to 1-score game. And the extra point is good. It only took him 5 plays to do that. Like I said, this game is not over. And Dobbs gets to the 26. See, I don't even know if I can run play action because I know exactly what's going to happen if I do, and that's going to be a sack or maybe a throw out of a sack or even worse, a fumble. If I throw anything, it's got to be quick. That's just a messed up play all around. It's like the offensive line didn't know what they were doing. And then the defensive tackle went in and said, yep, thank you very much. I will tackle this guy for you now. Pass, and it's caught by Ebron for a first down. Been under immense pressure like this whole game, just thinking about the line of scrimmage. He's been winning the line of scrimmage. That's the thing. It's just finding creative ways to get it down the field. And again, Jones stacked up for 2 this time. He had a great first half, I'll give him that. In the second half, they've been doing a better job at containing him. So now 2nd and 8. And Slayton has it, first down. That's the first time we've called that name all day. And I feel like the passing game has come on a little bit better here in the second half now than it was in the first. Probably because he's thinking about that man right there, number 33. And here comes an all-out blitz, and I did not see that coming, honestly. So it makes it 2nd and 11 after that. Pass caught by Hooper, first down. And he stays in bounds, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Green Bay Packers. Well, this game has turned into a shootout, and now he roughed the kicker. So now Will Lutz to kick it. And he's taken down at the 14. That was well executed there by Lutz, taking advantage of the 15-yard penalty. That was exactly the intent there. It might not matter with the way my defense is playing, though. And another high snap. And this draw play goes for 2 to Tyree. And he had a wide open receiver and he just misfired. Another bad throw by McCall. That's what's been the difference of this game, honestly, is that he just has been missing on those throws where he should be wide open. Well, it's going to be 3rd and 8. I wanted to cover 3 hard flat because I know what he's been doing in this game. And that pass caught for a first down. And a fat linebacker running down the field with a tight end. That just didn't work out for me there. Ugh. Can't get off the field on 3rd down. That's been our problem in this game. And that play, he tried to run that to the outside, surprisingly. That's not what's been working for him in this game, and he lost yardage because of it. See, there's that cover 3 hard flat. I'm going to save that if we get the 3rd down. So in 2nd and 13, here comes the blitz. And he had a couple of guys open, and he had time to throw the football. That's not a good formula. You think the blitz would come in and stop it, but he gets it off, and it's 3rd and 3, and that's the end of the first half. Or that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The Saints have it down by 14. They are driving it down the field, looking to make it a one-score game again. And I tell you what, this game has been more enthralling than any of my previous games lately. So here we go on 3rd and 3. He's going to throw the football, and that's a first down. Kamara has it. I got caught between having to cover the tight end and having to cover Kamara. Now there goes my cover 3 hard flat for 10 plays. So now I'm kind of forced to play in his hands here. There's a draw, and a good job of getting off the block there and making the tackle by Rankins. And that's a TFL. Yes, he did lose a yard. It'll be 2nd down. That's... what is that L1 play call? It said it was in cover 3, just regular cover 3, and it says, no, you're still going to send a blitz and screw yourself because you can't get pressure. No pressure on the call whatsoever. Kamara lowers the shoulder and gets 4. Surprisingly, he hasn't been their primary back. It's been the other guy who's been doing most of the damage. Now make it 2nd and 6 after that. He's going to spread everything out. Pass caught. Kamara out of the wide receiver spot, and he's going to move the chains. That's a first down. And the pass caught by Tyree. He lowers the shoulder and is in for the Saints touchdown. And the extra point is up and good. And like I said, that penalty probably didn't matter. He was just going to drive it down the field anyways. So that makes it 35-28. This is a classic game of Madden, if you ask me. And that one player got off his block and made the tackle. Just not what we're looking for there. I was hoping to break it and just out bounce it, but he... And now the Saints are going to call timeout because they didn't like what they saw, obviously. So now 1st and 10. Pass caught by Myers, but he got nothing. He sat there in man coverage and was comfortable with it. So 2nd and 9. Jones gets in and gets a first. A drive starter there. Hopefully this is the one to end this game, honestly, and put it in the W column if we can. So we're now under 4 minutes to go here. And there's a hole for Jones. He's got another one. First down, move the chains. Not intentionally running the clock, by the way, just looking for the plays that I need to run to finish this game off, honestly. This has been a grinded out kind of game. Pass Jakobi Meyers. And that's a first down. Just what we're looking for there. See, in the second half, the passing game's been a lot more effective than the run game, honestly. And there's a stretch play to the outside, and Jones is in for the score. Green Bay Packer touchdown. Number 6 on the game for the Packers. Jones has had himself a day. Makes it a 2-score game with just over 2 minutes to play. And Lutz's extra point is good, and a flag is down again. And once again, he roughed the kicker. So did we do that again? Where on the last time we sky kicked it, made him return it, and he returned it to the 14. If we can do that again, that would be ideal. Let's sense it. It's into the end zone again, and he's going to bring it out again. And he's tackled at the 10. So here we go, 1st and 10. No pressure. And Jaire Alexander is there, and he picks it. And that should seal this one. Even with this high scoring as it's been, that should do it. Barring a catastrophe here. Jaire Alexander has been one of the players that's been stepping up on defense all season long. And he just did it again. And now another run by Aaron Jones. And just going to go down now.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. A gain of 27 on the play.
We're gonna run this clock. I mean, I know inside of 2 minutes you're allowed to run the clock. Honestly, I was tempted to score again. But I don't want to get caught stat padding. At least not stat padding on purpose. I mean, I went down because I felt like that was the right thing to do there. I could have scored again. Yeah, we all know that would have been a touchdown if it was a competitive situation, but. We're going to be sportsmanlike here and just try to hold on to this football. And he lost yardage there. So that does make it 2nd and 12. He's not going to use his timeouts, is he? Jones hit hard. That makes it 3rd and 10. Go, and Jones is going to go down inside the 5, and that's a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So that's the game. Final score 42-28. There are times where it felt tense, and there are times where I may have been overreacting, I'll admit. But at the end of the day, we got the dub, and that's all that matters. But give credit to the Saints user. He is better than what his record says as a user. Get him a quarterback, and he's going to be hard to stop offensively. My defensive line couldn't do anything against him today. So this is a win that feels kind of good because like we went into the Superdome and had to fight to get it. We had to fight. This team that has a record that is just astoundingly well. I don't know what the correct word for it is. I mean, it's just so inaccurate. He's not 0-5, and well, now he's 0-6. He's just. Well, when I say he's not 0-5, I mean he doesn't play like he's 0-5. He played tougher against me than Rakdos, the Vikings user, did. Because I was comfortable in the second half against Rakdos. I mean, Dalvin Cook got that big touchdown run, then it blocked the extra point, returned it for a 2-point conversion against him. But against this guy, I didn't have too many plays like that. I mean, I had a couple picks, yeah. That was because of his quarterback throwing bad throws. Not really me creating defensive plays. So, like, get him a quarterback who has an accurate arm, and he's going to win some games in this league. He could even put up a fight in this NFC playoff race. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to beat the Bucs user in this division because the Bucs user is tough. But he scored 28 on me, and I think that's the most that's been scored on me all season so far. 28. I mean, when I had that DC against the Bears, against Cave, I think after all that, I think he had 24 or something. That was the next highest after. Oh, no. Ubi. No, Ubi scored more than the Saints user. He scored 31 on me. That's right. Yeah, I remembered. I had 29 in that game before Zerline missed that field goal. So, yeah, the Lions user did have more. So, I take back what he said, but this is the second highest scoring effort against me this season. In the 4 games I've actually played, he scored more than the teams that are in my division that are 4-1 at this point. So, him being 0-6 is just kind of mind-boggling. He deserves better. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Final score from the Superdome: Packers 42, Saints 28. We go to 4-2 on the season, and hopefully we can get some help from some foes across the NFC because we need some losses to happen across the board in our division because we're still technically in last place because the Lions beat us. They have the tiebreaker over us. So we need whatever we can get there. As far as wildcard race, we're in the wildcard race, obviously. I honestly don't know where we stand. I think I looked at the overall rankings, we'd be 6th. Or no, we'd be 7. We can't possibly be 6. Because, yeah, even though Bucs users 3-3, but so we'd be the 7 seed right now, I think, just barely. So we're not going to count on that. We want some help in our division to climb up those rankings a little bit. And maybe not. I mean, we'd love to win the division, but even just to climb a couple spots higher, that would be helpful. Because this is a very, very competitive NFC North division. And I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my players so I can actually show y'all real quick before I hop off the telecast. So yeah, the Patriots are the new number one, and there's no more undefeateds in this league, as you can see, with the Vikings losing to me last week. But you can see this is our division. Everybody's a winner so far, winning record. And I'll argue that I've had the toughest strength of schedule so far, potentially. I could be wrong. Maybe the Vikings and the Lions have played some tough users. I've been paying attention to Cave's schedule, and he's been playing a lot of the weaker part of his schedule so far. I think including this Saints user that we just played. So we're hoping when he gets to the meatier part of his schedule, maybe he'll drop a game or two. Sorry, Cave, I can't. You're just ahead of me right now. I need you to lose a game or two. But otherwise, yeah, like this division's just stacked. It's absolutely stacked. Whoever makes the playoffs is going to be proud of themselves out of this division. It's not going to be something like. Oh, the Chiefs are actually good this year. I was looking at the AFC West because last year the Chargers made it. I mean, 3-3. I know the Bucs user's better than 3-3, but it's not going to be something where a team finishes 500, squeaks into the playoffs, and gets slapped in the divisional round. I mean, maybe the latter, the getting slapped in the divisional round will still happen, but look at these records. Unbelievable. So, tough games coming up. You can see I have the Broncos next week. And speaking of which, I should probably check up on their record. See if that's a win. It is a winnable game, I guess. But again, after tonight, I said we're not going to take an 0-5 Saints team for granted. We're not going to take a 1-4 Broncos team for granted either. 1-5 or 2-4, whatever they may be after next week or after this week. We're not going to take them for granted. And it's going to be especially important because you see what's ahead of them after that. 2 big-time divisional away games. And, I mean, every divisional game is important. You just saw the standings. So we're 2-1 in the division so far, so that's a good thing. We're in a good position with their divisional record. And if we can win at least one of those 2 games, either Week 8 or Week 9, we're in a good position overall. Because we've played the more difficult part of our schedule at that point. 5 of our 6 divisional games will be done at that point. And that's like the toughest part of our schedule. And then the rest of it is the NFC South. And then whichever AFC division we're playing, I'm guessing it's the AFC West. Based on the fact we're playing the Broncos, that's my first interconference game this season. So yeah, anyways, enough blabbering for me now. I'll let you guys go and have a good night. Thank you guys for joining the telecast tonight. Be sure to subscribe and follow my Twitter at MaddenGamer0 for more. And for those of you in the league, keep track of my Discord. The scheduled games. When the Packers show up, you'll see in the scheduled games. And you know I will be back on the call on those nights. With that being said, this is me signing off. Saying good night to you, and enjoy the rest of your week.